Alright, so I did record a playthrough of, from the start to the finish. Unfortunately, I did something wrong with OBS, so nothing got recorded except for a black screen for like 20 minutes. So I'm just gonna go through everything, but it's not gonna be like my first impressions or anything this time around, because I obviously played through it all. So trying to remember, I noticed a very minor thing. There's like up here in the corner, there's like a bit of a pixel or two or three showing. I have no clue why. For the UI here, I think that is. I feel like these touching each other, these two areas, the frames are touching each other like this feels a bit awkward. Like there's one pixel wide space between them or something like that. Either they should sort of join up, or there should be a little bit more space here, I think. And well, I think that was what I noticed, like logging in. I mean, first impressions, this logo up here and the scraps, that looks nice. The different font up here I mean, it could be fine, but I think this one and the damage report thing here interacts well. Maybe actually this should not be possible while this one here is open. It's also a bit, I mean, this will become evident that it's the map, but before we start here, it's just like, why is there a blue area here? But I suppose this will also not really be the case when we're faced with not an early alpha build. Another thing I noticed was that it is possible to play with controller, which is really nice. I like playing with controllers if it's possible. Easy on my wrists. But if I switch, it doesn't update so it updates the controller position when I move the mouse, but doesn't update the mouse position when I move the controller. A tiny thing, but it's nice when it does what it is expected. I can also not press this button with the controller. I would expect A to press it, but it's not possible. So let's press it with the mouse. Okay, I think this is a bug. First time around, I did get a map. I don't get a map now. Okay, I get a map after I open the door. That's a bit odd. Also, that animation there in opening the door, it sort of looks like a progress bar that doesn't really continue to the end. This instruction is really nice. And I could have sworn, I mean, now it looks good. Maybe it's later, but I could have sworn on my first playthrough, all the characters, at least in some of these, did not keep to the same baseline. They were sort of jumping up and down a bit. So yeah, all these buttons need to be pressable with the controller. If controller is to be supported, which I hope it is. There's also some weird things. If I press the mouse button and move, the cursor disappears. Either left or right mouse button. It feels a bit strange. I also noticed that if you look at the map here for the room, this gives me the feeling it's like there should be illusory wall or something, since it doesn't paint in, and these sides don't paint in. In general, there are some issues with the map drawing where it draws false walls, or hard to understand walls at least. I mean, so I should say this first room is sort of barren. I suppose this, oh, that's my punch cards that I already had. I didn't quite understand that the first time playing. because you don't really know about punch cards when you visit this the first time. Maybe this asset should actually repeat in various places if that is the intention. It is cool. A lot of this game looks really, really good. I really enjoy the setting also, not being trapped in a medieval dungeon, but in an office space instead. I'm fairly sure last time I played it didn't say this. So now I'm wondering if this, because I think it said the same value in all these corridors, but it was a different value. Maybe it was this value. So I can just say that now while remembering it, that there are a bunch of these T-shaped corridors, and even though the level isn't that complex, since they are all the same, it gets a little bit confusing where you are. It would have been nice, since you have a lot of assets like paintings and such, if there could be some variations in these hallways just to help the player navigate a little bit more. I'm just gonna go for the because now I know that in one of these, I don't remember which exactly, I get the, no, not that one, I want to not be equipped just with hands. Okay, so maybe there's, is this procedurally generated? Because last time I could go straight and get a better weapon, the broom, before encountering anything, but now I'm trapped. Alright, so let's try fighting. Oh, no, this one looks like the characters are following the line. I swear that they were not last time around. At least not always. Alright. Yeah, so now since I moved with the controller, because I know that I need to click with the mouse, I click, but my mouse was up here. Right. So first time around, it wasn't that obvious that this changed up here and that this here is my actions. It's not impossible to understand at all. But yeah. I also sort of did not expect so first I fought just a torso, which was a bad idea because I had a lot of HP, but next one I took the leg off, and that one then died after losing the leg, which was a bit surprising, I must say. So also when I get this, it's sort of hard to, I mean it's not impossible, but it's a bit strange because it feels like the cursor is at the tip of the arrow while it's not. It's a bit fidgety with the controller here to select stuff. It's very nice with the tooltips. Right, so it's right arm does bad things. Let's try for the head. Oh, a crit. I don't think I got a crit at a time. Okay, so now I just destroyed that one, but it can still attack me. That's a bad robot. Let's see if I attack the leg, if it's gonna... It might kill me. Okay, so now I see. It has a general health bar up here, and it has specific health parts. And I need to get that down to. Okay, I didn't really understand that while playing last time. I like the stuff that you get is very nice. These buttons cannot be clicked with the controller. And this time the loot flew out all over the place, which I think is nicer. The other time it mostly ended up below me, so I had to move to be able to see it, which was a bit awkward. Where did my... Oh yeah, the mouse cursor with controller can escape quite far outside the screen, which is not great. It should be bound to the edges of the screen. I mean, it's not... I think when moving with the mouse, it's sort of... It doesn't move very far away, it just stays at the edge. But with the controller, it can go as far as it wants. Yes, I got a punch card. Well, soon I got a punch card. If I can do this. It's a bit strange that I can actually loot stuff here while this is active. In general, oh yeah, I can show that too. It's also that I can move with the map up. Sort of makes a bit sense since it doesn't cover everything, but if I get inventory up, I can actually move with the inventory up. And I think, at least with controller, it's sort of bad because it's sort of easy to accidentally move stuff around, with the controller. I like your props. Yeah. Oh yeah, this one. Oh, I missed the animation of this moving up here last time. I like that little sound and this detail also very nice. It doesn't at all, I don't know if it matters, but it doesn't at all look like the office I'm experiencing right now with regards to corridors and such. This is very disturbing. Very good. What feels a bit bad is the resolution here. I mean, the game isn't very pixel-like, but the roughness here of the light is a bit too much, I think. I never checked if I can drink. No water for me. Feeling like I have very little health. It would be really nice if... So the map button on the controller is a bit odd. I think that button usually isn't like that. And it would be nice if the inventory could be opened with the controller. I also last time accidentally clicked twice while moving one of these, and that made it just disappear. I have no idea where it ended up, but it was gone from the game. And yeah, I cannot close that either without using keyboard. And it looks like we sort of want to go here. That it's very random what stuff on the map I get to see, which is quite problematic because it makes it hard to orient where you've been. So let's see, can I? This was because a bit odd. I suppose that one is sort of selected, but since I'm using... I suppose that means it's too far away. It's not entirely clear that that is what it is. Let's... I don't think I can end turn, so I can click on these buttons with the controller, but I cannot click on this one. So now I can throw this on it, because I feel like I should get it to spend. I'm afraid for my health here. And Am I actually? No, I'm not. Let's hit you with this one. I don't like your arm here. Good. Bad. I have no clue if it matters which body part I hit. I mean, it obviously matters that I get rid of its sort of attack stat on the arm, but like if it's easier to hit or miss different parts, I have no idea. Oh yeah, that is this party here. I've always ever seen one person, and sort of the this card seems to indicate it's just going to be one person. So it doesn't really matter too much, but inventory or adding to cart it sort of sounds a bit odd if it's ever just one person in the party. Oh yeah, first time I got the whiteboard, which said help me here, and I was like, am I supposed to click this or what? And I cannot move now. Why can I not move? Okay, I need to exit like that. Because last time I also got to. Can I not have it here? Isn't this a shield? It's a two-handed shield. Okay, I don't want a two-handed shield, but can I please place it back? Two-handed shield feels like useless to me. Yeah, last time I went to the thing where you can buy punch cards first, and that looked like I was supposed to get punch cards by some means first, and then be able to interact with that one. So I misunderstood it. So I thought the first time I got to this one, I thought I was gonna analyze the punch card, learn something, so I could go back to the other machine to fabricate it. But I mean, I was happily surprised that I didn't have to, that I could just get the stuff interacting with that one. This really looks like other stuff that would contain loot. Oh yeah. Okay, so in this configuration you can see out very well in all directions. Last time, sort of the first window, it was just black until I was standing like this looking to the side, and that was a bit sad. But yeah, it's nice when you can see out and see the stuff there. The loot. Alright, interesting that you have multiple of these up at the same time. I think this is where we're going. Oh yeah, we don't have the elevator card. I really don't need to. I need that shredder to survive. I think this run is sort of toast. Last run went rather easily because I got 2 brooms before I even met any enemy. And this one I have no food yet, and I'm all out of health, so I think I'm gonna die here. I have no clue if any direction is better than the other. I think this might be the best. I think I cannot. I suppose this is a bit unclear why I cannot. Maybe it's the 2 there, that's the distance. So let's. Can I not throw it? Right, now I can. it's a bit unclear why. I think it got stuck. Why from here I can throw it, and now I think I'm officially stuck in the game, bugged out for some reason. That's fine. I think I was gonna die here anyways. Oh yeah, one thing that happened to me last time was I had clicked on this with the mouse. Noticed that I had to spend action points to unlock it. Pressed I to exit that one, and then when I got the sort of this type of cursor, I pressed to attack, and I sort of did it again, and it has inventory as the attack, which is quite strange. Alright, so I think this is going to be the end since it bugged out here. It was a very nice demo. I really like the setting. I like all the props and the environment, and the fight feels nice in general. So I hope this recording did work, and I don't have to do it all again, or rather write down my comments instead. Right, I think that's it for today. Now.